So this is the start of day 77. It's not raining outside, it's just misty and foggy because we're at the top of the mountain. So I'm ready to head out. Today's destination is about 5 miles from here. I'm going to get a pickup from my wife and my son. So it's 10 o'clock and it is June the 16th. And I'm at mile 1246. So I'm trying to go couple of miles. I understand they're about a mile of rocky section and the rest is pretty nice trail. So my job here is to mosey on up the trail, and hopefully we don't get any rain and some of this misty stuff kind of rolls back. Yesterday I revised my plan. I was trying to make it to a sheltered 17 and it just didn't happen. As I talked with people here, they said the section we just came through is one of the rockiest sections, at least extended sections of the trail, so it kind of did me in. So I stayed at the hostel called The Lookout. I'm kind of in an anteway here, but stayed in there. So it was a godsend to get warm and dry last night. So I'm gonna head out. It's always a booger to head out into the chill and the wet when you've been dry, but that's the start of day 77 and I'll keep taking you with me. So currently the trail's rather gentle, but it's also drizzling a little bit and whatever. My understanding is from the hostel owner that I have about 4 miles of pretty nice trail and about a mile of gnarly trail. I'm trying to time my arrival to match the time of my wife and son, so I don't get there. I had a hard time this morning regulating my temperature. Don't want to sweat out in my rain clothes, get there and be all wet, but who knows, it's just really hard to avoid. So we're hiking on day 77. So currently the trail's rather gentle, but it's also drizzling a little bit and whatever. My understanding is from the hostel owner that I have about 4 miles of pretty nice trail and about a mile of gnarly trail. I'm trying to time my arrival to match the time of my wife and son, so I don't get there. I had a hard time this morning regulating my temperature. Don't want to sweat out in my rain clothes, get there and be all wet, but who knows, it's just really hard to avoid. So we're hiking on day 77. So I think this starts what's called the knife edge, which is a kind of a gnarly rock scramble over large boulders. It isn't terribly wide. Told it isn't very long either, so we're gonna go up here and see what happens. Okay, this is a day 77 wrap up. Ended up here in Allentown in a Fairfield Inn, along with Mrs. Grayson and my son Tim, home from Bolivia. We spent the night. We're going to spend the night and then part of tomorrow, and then they're going to take me back to trail. So today was a light day. It's 4.5 miles or something like that, but I did hike over something called the knife edge. I think I said something in an earlier clip. It was pretty gnarly because it was raining. I slipped, and there may or may not be a bruise on my left buttocks from going down. Anyway, I'm a little tired of hiking over rocks in the rain, but looks like I might have a couple more days of that to come. But that's a day 77 wrap up.